Anyone who's followed the channel for a little while by now probably knows I'm not the biggest fan of wheated bourbon or Maker's Mark offering, except for their 46. I happen to really like the 46 stave profile. So today we're going to try out the Maker's Mark 46 in cask strength form. Welcome back to Tipsy Whiskey Shenanigans. I'm Steven, and if you haven't done so already, please do me a favor, smash that like button and subscribe. It helps out the channel a ton. It helps us bring you better content along the road too. Maker's Mark 46 is their stave profile where they add a little bit of French oak staves in order to kind of bring out some extra flavoring in there. And today we're going to try it out in cask strength form. This particular bottle I have right here is at 110.3 proof, so it is very Maker's Mark-esque. Again, all their offerings are pretty low proof. I know a few years back it was like 109 for this limited release. This is limited, but I have been seeing it around the shelves for probably the last 2 or 3 months here before I decided to say what the heck and pick one up. So I don't know how limited it actually is, but typically it is a limited edition, and this runs roughly around $60-ish depending on your market. Here I got it around 55. I found it for 60 in other places online, but you know, it just roughly around that 55, 60, 65-ish dollar range. So $60, cask strength Maker's Mark 46 at 110.3 proof. I'm pretty excited, so without further ado, let's just get straight into this nose. Alrighty. So right off the bat on the nose there, I'm getting that typical Maker's Mark cherry that I actually do really like. Not getting that wheated funk that I typically will get on wheated flavor profiles, which again for me, I would describe it as kind of like a soury oak. Not quite sure if that's the right terminology, but that's kind of what I've determined it in my own head. Getting a lot of baking spices, it's very bready, baking spices, cherry. I'm getting a nice little bit of fig in there as well, and it smells super sweet. Getting like a little bit of like maybe a stale peanut in there, but overall it's pretty much just that that cinnamon roll sweetness, brown sugar, maybe like a fig Newton in there, because it is super figgy. Like it's a dark fruit, like a plum or a fig. It's dense sweet fruit. Yeah, it's a lot of dense sweet brown sugars, baking spices, breadiness, a lot of dark fruits, kind of like plums and figs. Very nice nose. Let's go ahead and get on the palate. So on the palate there, I'm getting a lot of like brown sugars, dark rich caramels, a nice breadiness. I'm gonna say it reminds me of like a fig Newton. It's very sweet, bready, it's rich, it's pretty viscous, which is honestly surprising. Finish goes really long. It kind of finishes into this like bready cinnamon note, which is absolutely lovely. I'm kind of blown away from someone who is a really big hater of Maker's Mark products. I typically, other than the 46, I typically will give them like C's, C+, B-. I'm not the biggest fan of them. For someone who is kind of a hater, I'm blown away with this. This is bringing a lot of rich, viscous, sweet, bready flavors, which again, anyone who knows the story of like Maker's Mark, they were basically designed their mash bill off of bread, which I'm not surprised I'm getting a lot of bready notes. The one thing I have noticed here, because even in the normal 46, I do get that weird little wheated funk note, but I am not getting that on this one, which is absolutely lovely. I'm loving this so much. So it's a lovely bourbon. It's like drinking a cinnamon roll mixed with a fig Newton that finishes into a nice cinnamon bomb. It's fantastic. So that being said, it is a time where I need to give this a grade, and this is going to be the highest wheated profile I've ever given a grade, But honestly, I'm giving this an A-. I think for $55, which is how much I paid for it, this is a fantastic bourbon, and it brings out a really, really nice bready, oaky flavor profile that I don't get anywhere else. Or at least anywhere else I've tried, because I mean, I do stay away from wheated bourbons typically because they're not my jam. It is what it is. But yeah, overall, Tipsy Whiskey Shenanigans as a whole gives Makers 46 Cask Strength A-. I think it's a fantastic offering from Maker's Mark, and honestly, I wish all of their offerings were this damn good, because again, I'm kind of a hater of them. So I'm blown away. I think this is fantastic. But that's going to conclude this here video. As always, please do us a favor, like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you guys thought about this video. Let us know what you guys think about this bottle as a whole. Let me know what you guys think about the new solo setup. You know, I'm trying out some new camera angles, see where it goes. But that's going to be a wrap for this video. Cheers, y'all. I'll see you later.